Oh, and when you're in Orange County, I'm thinking about you, Matthew. You're sitting there, you dream of all this, but to actually have dreams come true is phenomenal, isn't it?
It is a phenomenal thing. And I moved to New York right after high school because I knew, I mean, I could have easily, done the LA thing and try to be a famous actor, but I didn't want to be famous, and I still don't. And it's a weird thing, fame, but I just wanted to be respected. And everyone I respected, James Dean, Marlon Brando, they were all New York trained actors. So I knew I needed to be in New York. And I have a love for the stage. I love performing live. And I went to NYU out there, and luckily in my sophomore year of NYU, I got my first Broadway show when I was 19.
How do you do one show that has that many production elements and pull it off in 1 week? I mean, isn't it like 14-hour days?
It's 15, 16-hour days, yeah. But it takes about 8 or 9, sometimes even 10 days to film one episode of Glee. It really is a long process. To do an hour musical every single week. Hour musical.
Well, if you told me that, and you were pitching the show to me, I said, what a great opportunity to do this show, but I said, there's no way we can physically pull that off.
Yeah, or it's too expensive, or it is an expensive show, but I mean, Fox has really backed it, and it's at the beginning of Glee, I don't think any of us really could have expected the kind of global phenomenon that it has become. But I'm really happy that it happened at this age. I'm in my 30s now, and I think I'm at a place where I got to live out my 20s. I really got to live out my 20s and be stupid and make mistakes without having a spotlight on me. And unless I was on the stage. But it was. I feel like I'm in a place now where I got through all that time, and I'm such a homebody now anyway, so I'm not really out there causing trouble. Or
I am too. Do you ever watch yourself in Glee? Are you one of those? I've interviewed some actors who say, I do the work and I don't watch it, but I bet you do.
I've watched every episode probably, most episodes once, but other episodes twice. And I do hate watching myself, but I feel like I'm kind of new to the television format, and I use that as a learning tool.
Sure.
And I want to see what works and what doesn't.
Well, when your family watches,
yeah, they do.
And what's been obviously they say you're great and all that, but did they want you to do this? You think did they stand in your way at all before you became an actor, before you performed, or they knew that was what you're going to do?
Well, they're both in the medical fields, and I'm an only child, so it was It was fun. It was all fun and games. Like when I was a kid, I did children's theater, and in high school I got into it. But I think it changed when I said I wanted to go to college, and them actually paying a lot of money for me to study musical theater.
Well, when you're talking about NYU, right?
Yeah.
That's not a cheap place.
It's not at all.
Very, and then you're going to live in New York City.
Yeah.
So that's a commitment from the parents.
Yeah. So, but they were completely behind me. But I only lasted a year and a half there, so I saved them a lot of money.
Yeah. Orange County, but still, Orange County's not cheap. New York's not cheap. Then all of a sudden you had to work. So did you ever do anything other than act? Did you ever get a part-time job?
Oh, I definitely did like restaurant jobs. I used to be a busboy. I used to be a singing waiter. I worked at the Gap. I was in charge of the denim wall.
Oh yeah,
yes.
Yeah. And how'd that work out for you, right?
I was the best denim wall you've ever seen.
I bet you were the #1 salesperson.
I go back to Gaps now, and I feel pity for them. They will never have a denim wall like mine.
What's the only way the album comes out and drops when again?
May 10th.
May 10th.
And then after that I will go right into tour rehearsals, which I can't wait. I'm really looking forward to performing live again.
Sure. And have we wrapped up on Glee?
No, beginning of May.
Yeah. So what is your day like? You get up every day. You're an early riser, right?
I do. I usually like to get a run in before work.
So that would mean you have to get up at about what, 5 o'clock?
5, yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, I run. It's the best though. You start to run when it's dark outside, and you slowly see the sun rise, and it's just beautiful.
That is so. Listen, man, congratulations! Album coming out. Glee's doing great. 18 songs a night. The fact that you would be here is really special to us, man.
Thanks, Rick.com.
You're the man.
Hey, it's Matthew Morrison from Glee, and thank you for checking out my interview at Rick.com.